Johnny Depp has fractured his ankle, causing him to postpone some of his tour dates with his band, the Hollywood Vampires. The 59-year-old actor posted the unfortunate news to his Instagram story on Monday, writing in part, "My dear friends, I'm sorry to say that I have fractured my ankle, which is a drag. It began as a hairline break, but somewhere between Cannes and the Royal Albert Hall, it got worse rather than better. Several medical professionals have strongly suggested I avoid any and all activity for the moment, and so am sadly unable to travel at this time. To that end, the guys and I are very sorry to miss you in New Hampshire, Boston, and New York. But fear not. I promise we will bring an amazing show to all of you in Europe and bring our absolute best to the East Coast later this summer and make it up to those who have paid for those shows. Again, sincerest apologies. All my love and respect, JD." Johnny's health news comes just a few weeks after he kicked off the 2023 Cannes Film Festival with his comeback film, Jean du Barry. He walked the red carpet in Cannes, France on May 16th for his new movie, in which he plays King Louis XV, and he received major applause from fans on the carpet as well as inside the theater, according to People magazine at the time. Johnny posed for cameras hand in hand with his cast and crew before heading inside to watch the premiere. The movie's Cannes premiere comes less than a year after the conclusion of the actor's contentious court battle with his ex-wife Amber Heard. A jury sided with his claim that the Aquaman actress had defamed him in a 2018 Washington Post op-ed in which she described herself as a, quote, public figure representing domestic abuse, but did not mention her ex-husband by name. Johnny was awarded more than $10 million in damages, while Amber was awarded $2 million in damages in her defamation countersuit. Access Hollywood chatted with the Pirates of the Caribbean actor's lawyer, Camille Vasquez, following the verdict, and she shared what it was like working with the movie star.
You mentioned trial, and I know Amber Heard has done sit-downs recently about the trial, which just as an outsider, it seems confusing because wasn't the whole point about the defamation, and isn't she sort of going down that same road again?
I think that the verdict speaks for itself, right? This was about Johnny getting up on the stand, telling his story, and telling the truth about what happened in that relationship. And I think he did that, and unanimously, the verdict was he was defamed.
And you'll continue to work with him if needed, correct?
Absolutely. We have another potential trial coming up in July.
And was it always in this particular space, criminal law, that you wanted to get into as well? Because there's obviously so many different areas of law. Was that always the area you wanted to work in?
I mean, yes and no. This had a criminal element to it, this trial did, but it was obviously at the heart of it, it was a defamation case, right? It was about your name and Johnny's name in particular and his reputation and what that means. You know, to me, it's important in a defamation matter to make the jury understand that this affects all aspects of someone's life. And yes, we were talking about a big life. We were talking about Johnny Depp and a lot of money, but it could be your life and it affects your job, your family, your friends. It's your name.
Right.
It's what you have.
That's right.
It takes someone really brave and courageous to say, you know, I've been defamed and I'm going to bring an action to put a stop to this. And I think Johnny did that.